Warning: this game contains subject matter such as suicide, depression, and self-harm. If you or anyone in the room are sensitive to these topics, this game may not be for you. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again if you guys are watching this on YouTube, if you guys are watching this on the stream, which nobody currently is, but if you guys are watching it in the archive, sorry about that little bit of delay, we had some stuff to take care of, but we are back. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. With that, we just ended the day. We said that we were going to help out Yuri this weekend, and we shall see what goes on from here.
Alright, let's get out of here then. Boom, everyone packs up their things. Looks like things are getting down and dirty. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Oh, we got those digits!
We got the digits. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Not a problem.
That's
Not
fine.
a problem.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Aren. I think that will make a very productive team. A very productive team.
Are we gonna make babies?
Oh, I hope so. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
Because we like you. You're babe.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to help. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling why it might end up happening while we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? No, it's not too early for it. Dive into
Nothing is too early.
Nothing is too early. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh!
Luckily, we don't have to.
Yeah, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since he left the club early the other day.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Man! It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, man. Oh, hi, Aren. I sit down in her room, have a little panic attack. It's all good. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. She looks really cute in her PJs, gotta say. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Oh, I'm not even doing voices anymore. Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed. Has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Aren. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hee. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know that something's happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Aren. But you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Wow. I'm in shock. Yep, I'm in shock.
Yep.
I don't know how to respond.
And I think that would be the case in real life too. Like,
Oh yeah.
You see someone so happy all the time, and just to hear them come out and say that,
Yeah. Wow.
it really puts things into perspective, I think.
Well, did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Like Sayori, why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend.
That's not something you say
No.
at this point in time.
Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Aren. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ha ha ha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Aren. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything else could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Aren. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Aren. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's just arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Aren, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Aren. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she's done so, I let her go. The festival's tomorrow. I just had to change my voice.
I'm really good at emulating everybody.
The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Wow, I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Alright guys, we're going to cut it off here. That was a pretty heavy episode with everything that happened with Sayori.
Oh, so did that happen with you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a constant, regardless of what.
Wow.
Okay, I want to save this.
Yep, definitely a good time to save it.
Save that right there.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are watching on YouTube, if you guys are watching the stream, don't worry, we're continuing.
Yep. Don't worry. worry about one thing.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, or follow me on Twitch as well. I know we haven't really mentioned that, but please follow me on Twitch. We do stream every Saturday, so you guys won't miss out on anything. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends if you like what you see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will catch every single one of you on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And let's continue.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Things are very intense.
So Sayori and our character just had like a very personal moment last episode. If you haven't watched it, there's a link in the description to
plus up in the corner in the eye.
Yeah, top right corner as well. Take a click on that if you haven't already watched it. I would definitely recommend watching that before moving on to this episode.
Just watch the whole series, honestly, if you haven't already. Just binge watch it.
Yeah. But we're gonna continue on now. I think this is right when Yuri's about to come over. So, as our character is approaching his house, he sees something that makes him feel a moment of panic. What is that? Yuri? Oh, look at that turtleneck. Look at that turtleneck.
Can we just right click on the screen for a second?
Oh my, look at that.
That outfit is super cute. She's super cute.
Oh, this is why we're going for Yuri.
Yuri is bae.
Yuri is bae. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd have known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much.
Literally,
I hope I got everything right.
When Natsuki shows up, she literally brings her stand mixer with her. It's hilarious.
I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Yep, that would have. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if she's making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. Well, you're leaving us wanting more.
leaving an experience that makes us want more.
It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Hopefully she brought lube and condoms.
She
Yuri.
She did not.
I know. Yeah, I wouldn't even use
Anyway, let's continue because we got like half an hour to get through a bunch of this
Yuri
stuff.
rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the window in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Oh, hello to our 2 viewers. We have 2
Whoa!
right now.
Holy smokes!
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
Thank you for coming and joining us.
I mean, I would join too if I saw a woman like this on a Twitch stream.
Who wouldn't, really?
Who wouldn't?
And she's
Alright.
in our bedroom, guys.
Yeah.
Yuri is bae. Yuri is life.
Mm-hmm.
We love her.
Alright.
Let's continue.
Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Permeate through your body. What you got going on there?
Texting the chat.
You're texting the chat, getting all up in the
Say
chat.
hi in the chat, guys. I'm here. I am looking at it, and can't wait to get in a conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. The magic school bus. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I'd choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Oh, jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily.
Is that so?
Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? Does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Wow. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. Again, she reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, I hoped you could tie me up.
Oh, God.
Did you purchase the origami paper I asked to get you? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Wow. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract them to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Aren. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I'm finished cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length, then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife.
If you remember her poem, she focused a lot on the knife.
What poem?
The poem, The Raccoon, I believe it was.
Oh,
She focused a lot on the knife.
it looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. After all, you're super hot, you're in my bedroom. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise.
Oh. Nice to
Alright, the thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, you can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? I'd like to hold you, that's what I'd like to hold. Sure, I'll check it out.
Just you
Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife on my index finger. Ow! Aren! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's a bloody knife.
that
I
she's
barely
using to
touched it
cut
at all.
through ribbon like paper. You literally just said
Oh.
that. Like,
I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh,
better
no.
late than never. Better late than never.
Yeah, a small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like... Oh, how could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Like, that's the normal progression to take this.
Goes from, well, oh man, did you really just do that? Now we're even.
Oh, this is
Yuri
beautiful.
just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Aren. Yuri giggles. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really.
Pinterest.
Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups up too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? Oh. I was really hoping that she was going to be naked. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors from sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, it will be an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium and at the front of the classroom.
Hello.
What's going on?
Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Welcome. If you're not too sure where we are, basically,
we're on our date with Yuri.
We're on our date with Yuri. She's in the room. Everything's going great. Feel free and jump into that Twitch chat, and we will respond to you right away.
Yes, we have it open right now. So
exactly.
Feel free to. Anyway,
for sure. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise me. I like it. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Oh, get in the way of each other. Come on. Yuri uses a brush.
Get in the way of each other, please.
Yuri adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. Begin with the crinkling of the bag.
Oh, quiet.
See? Now you made him leave. What a jerk. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at it at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I dampen it with hot water. Return to my room and kneel back in front of her. Here. Oh! I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer.
Oh!
It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Why didn't you kiss her?
You moron!
The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Oh, I hesitantly
Don't ignore it.
retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ha ha ha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong too soon? You were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? No!
That is not the point of any of this.
Yeah. No! So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything? Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Aren. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Kiss her. But I don't even get a chance. As Yuri suddenly comes back. Sayori? Hi, Aren. What the hell, Sayori? Surprise. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Aren. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you here. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Wow, Sayori.
Cockblocked. Even when Monika isn't around.
We still get cockblocked.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end that episode here if you're watching it on YouTube. If not, we still have a bit more time to go through this. I really thought we would have gotten the game done today.
Oh, I guess not. I've been at it for like almost 5 hours now.
Yeah, holy hell.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's only 3:30, so...
3:38. 3:40.
So anyway, if you guys are watching on YouTube, we will end that episode there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're watching the stream, let us continue for the bit of time that we do have left.
Alrighty. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori! I thought you didn't want to come over today. Bitch.
Well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her.
We didn't get as close as we wanted, thanks to you.
Yeah.
It makes me really happy that you made such good friends.
That's not what
That's
that
all
was.
that matters to me.
No, it's not all that matters. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Aren? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that. Don't say that.
It's true, Aren. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika? Monika was right about what? Oh, Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Oh, don't say that. But Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Aren. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori!
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you so much. I did this to myself. Aren, I like you so much that I want to die.
Sayori, no!
That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh! Oh!
We're going after Yuri, so you know what that choice means.
I know! Oh! I want to say I love you so bad.
Don't, though, because it's going to change.
I know, it's going to mess everything up.
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
I mean, ultimately, in the end, it's not going to matter for Sayori, but it's going to matter for everybody else.
I know, you'll always be my dearest friend. But you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish? So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there would be no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right, I just want it to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Aren. I'll trust you with anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh, I'm not screaming. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry, guys. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder, flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! ... I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know that these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh, boy. It's the day of the festival.
Hey, wait. I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler. There's something in the game files, so you need to open them so we can open that.
Alright, well, in that case, you guys are going to have to wait to see what's in the game files.
We just started this episode, remember?
Hmm?
We just started this episode, remember? Because I literally just said goodbye to you.
No, that's fine. They're going to have to wait.
Oh, we're going to cut it there?
We're going to cut it here. It's the day of the festival. There's something in the game files, and you guys are going to have to wait. Until next week, unless you're watching the stream, which you aren't, because nobody's watching the stream.
I might have to add another source, actually.
All right,
But that's
so
okay.
here we go. We are going to save it here. Boom.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, make sure... Hey, don't return to the main menu.
Fine. I literally just saved it, so it's all good.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this episode, make sure to drop a like down below. Lets me know I'm doing the right thing. Thank you so much for Aren for joining me on this stream
Oh,
again.
for sure.
And in the next episode, we are going to open the game files. That's the first thing we're going to do. So,